What's going on, YouTube family? So, shout out to Aquarius Wave. He just changed my perspective on the thing. And to be honest, I was actually chewing on this for quite a while. But I just watched one of his uploads. So, shout out to Aquarius Wave. Go check him out. Sub. He does great. He does great content. It's one of my go-tos channels. So he was uh he just put things in perspective for me, right? And I had been chewing on this for a while, but to hear it voiced, and he does a great job uh, speaking his mind. He's very eloquent, in his delivery. I enjoy watching him. He's one of my study cases, right? So he has the polish that I so need. And so, uh, but yeah, I know I had made a video a while back. Should fellas date single mothers, right? And like I said before, my snap answer was never no, right? It should be on a case by case basis, and then further on, I said that fellas shouldn't do it. Like just period. You should not date single mothers, and so today just kind of put things more into perspective, and it just makes more sense, right? And so I just want to just weigh in on that, right? Uh, So how I'm seeing it, right, which kind of like help put things in perspective for me was that you have single mothers and then you have baby mamas. Fellas shouldn't date baby mamas, okay? And I'm gonna even clarify that even further, right? I'm not even calling it dating anymore. Fellas shouldn't be dating at all. I'm calling it vetting, right? Dating is for passion. We just dating to clap cheeks. Let's just keep it real, right? I know back in my days when I was out here ripping and running, uh, that's all I was interested in. To be honest with you, I was just trying to smash and dash, right? And so dating is for passion, vetting is for purpose. So I'm gonna make that clear distinction on my channel. I'm not gonna refer if I say dating, it's for passion. You just dating to smash. And 9 out of 10 times, man, let's just keep it real. If we out here dating the chick, if we out here chasing, we just chasing the box. We just trying to smash. Let's just keep it real, and that's what really gives these modern women such the delusion mentality that they have because they know really at the end of the day their only real worth is the box. Because most of these modern women that's walking in their delusion, that's operating in their delusion, they have multiple baby daddies. Uh, uh, they're insecure in themselves. That's why they have to wear the costume all day, every day, right? Project themselves as boss babes. It comes from an insecure place, right? And so they know that the only thing that they have really to bring to the table is their box, right? And for the simp man who seeks validation from chasing after the box, they have their way with them, right? But for us real men, for us men of God, for us mature fellas, you know what I'm saying? We know we don't chase, we attract. And so when it comes to vetting a woman, right? Okay, so when it comes to vetting a woman, now vetting a woman is for purpose. You should be vetting a woman as a potential wife, as a potential mother of your children. What other purpose would there be for, right? If you're chasing after the box, then by all means go date and get ran through by the modern women out here who don't have a clue, who don't, but swear they know everything, right? Professing themselves to be wise and are fools, right? But us men, my target audience are men, godly men, men with purpose, men who protect their peace and pursue their purpose. Right? That's my audience of men. That's the kind of man I am, and this is the kind of man I'm trying to encourage other men to be, right? Um, so yeah, when it comes, you want to vet women, not date women, right? You want to vet women for purpose and not passion, okay? Now, I understand that a lot of women these days, especially in these days, so we have to deal with the times that we live in now, right? I could always speak about, oh, back in the day or back in my time. Yeah, things were a lot different, but we're not back in those days and we're not back in that time, right? Today is what today is. And the state of things is the way they are, right? And unfortunately, there are a lot of women out here who have kids, right? So I don't want to just lump all these women who have kids into one category as the single mother, right? Because as a man who don't have any children myself, I'm not, I'm not vetting the single mother, and I'm definitely not dating the baby mama, right? Okay, but after watching Aquarius Wave, he really brought things into perspective for me, in the sense that a lot of women that have kids and are single, they are single mothers. They're traditional women, and for some odd reason, one thing or another, maybe their husband was abusive. That does happen, right? So you have to take it by case basis. Maybe your husband passed away. He might been in the military, and lost his life serving this country. I mean, there are a lot of valid reasons. Maybe he was in a car accident, got sick and passed. I mean, there's a host of reasons why a why a woman could be a single mother. Now the baby mama, we know those kinds. She just out here loose with it. You know what I'm saying? Usually the baby mama got 3 kids and 3 baby daddies, right? And it was funny because he highlighted this sister. She on there with the costume on, of course. And the delusion never ceases to just amaze me, right? This woman is literally saying out loud that that a man has to take her and her 3 kids by 3 different men as a package deal, and that man would be happy to do so. That if he was a real man, he should want to do so. Like she really believed that she is a top tier woman, and a man would be honored to have her and to take care of her 3 children by 3 different men. That's a baby mama. I'm not vetting a woman like that. Back in my time, I'd date a woman like that to smash and dash, of course, right? But as far as vetting for a wife, no, it ain't no way. And I'm at that point now. I mean, once I found out that she was a baby mama with three babies from 3 different men, yeah, it's high and by. It's high and by. We have no more kicking it, sis, at all. There's nothing. What are we gonna talk about? We are not the same, right? The type of women that I choose to associate myself with, they are going to be single mothers, if anything, right? And for whatever reason, or how life is, uh, uh, they're single with children, but they should not still be seen as used goods, is what I'm saying, right? And so I really want to make that distinction. And I know I'm just making this upload now to try to flesh it out a little bit, but I know I'm gonna really deep dive more into it and incorporate this whole thought into my devotional, because this is a conversation that needs to be had, fellas. And I know once you get out here and you start vetting for a wife and a mother to your children, you may come across that good woman, right, who already has 1 or 2 children, okay? And so I don't want you to see her as not an option just off top. You understand what I'm saying? But that's absolutely take a lot of other things into consideration, okay? And so yeah, I really want to have that conversation, and thank you to Aquarius Wave if you happen to see this, because you really brought what I have been chewing on in my mind, and you verbally was able to express that in such an articulate way, sir. And I appreciate that right there, because there is a difference. You have the single mother with children, and then you have the baby mamas with her multiple baby daddies. And one we date, and the other we vet, fellas. And so yeah, I'm gonna definitely start pushing this vetting versus dating uh, uh, standard. Okay. So yeah, that's all I got on this one right here. It's just a quick thought of the day, and so yeah, I'm a deep dive into this issue because it's a very real topic, and of course, my new lady friend that I met, she has two children, and she right now, from all that I know, I'm on my way over there now. She just got off of work, so we're gonna have dinner and hang out a little bit, but. Uh, I'm absolutely vetting her for friendship because I apply the same principles whether we're just gonna be friends or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So, but I absolutely am still vetting her as on a friendship level. But if I was to see her as a potential wife, you know what I'm saying, in that aspect, you know. Uh, I won't just say, oh, because she's a single mother with two children, because I understand the circumstances behind her two kids, right? She's not the baby mama. So there is that, right? And that's what's really bringing this conversation about. Because at first I would just be like, oh, you got kids? Oh, I'm good. And see, there's a lot of good women out there that shouldn't be done like that, fellas. So I don't want you to just like I said, just throw them into the used goods bin. You need to be able to differentiate between the single mother and the baby mama. We date the baby mamas. We vet the single mothers. That's the gold standard, fellas. All right. So happy Father's Day once again to the fellas out there. And man, it's a beautiful day, man. Get outside, get some sun, and yeah, have a blessed and wonderful day.